Hey everyone, go ahead and open your books to the bottom of page 289. We're going to finish lesson 19.1. So at the bottom of the page, you should see example A. And I'm going to walk you through how I do this question. So if I'm looking first, I notice that I have a multiplication symbol in the middle. So we're going to multiply, and what we're going to multiply first is 2 times 5. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10. And then we're going to deal with the x's here. So I have the base is x, and those are the same. So when I'm multiplying, I keep the base, so keep the x, and we add the exponents, remember. Add the exponents. So 5 plus 4 gives us 9. So 10x to the 9th power. So somewhere in the My Notes section of your book on page 289, I want you to try this. 3y squared times 4y cubed. See if you can come up with an answer. 3 times 4 is 12. And then we look at the next base, which is y. So keep the y, and we add 2 plus 3, which is 5. And this will be my final answer. 12y to the 5th power. All right, next, let's look at example B on page 290. And this is a quotient or division problem. So when we're dividing, we keep the base and we subtract the exponents. So if I'm looking, I have a 2 in the numerator, but I do not have a number in the denominator at all. So we just need to keep the 2 and leave it. So I'm just going to rewrite the 2. And now I'm going to look at my next base, which is my x's. Remember, if we do not have an exponent, we're going to write in a 1 so we don't forget. So keep the base, which is x. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then my last base up here is the y's. So I'm going to keep the y. And 4 minus 2 is what my exponent would be. 4 minus 2 is 2. So the answer is 2x to the 4th y squared. So you should see try these A and B. If you don't have enough room to write, you can always use the My Notes section of your book. It looks like the graph paper portion, or you can use scrap piece paper, notebook paper. So let's look at question A. I have 4 times negative 2, so that's negative 8. Then I want to look at my next base, which is x. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then I'm going to look at my y's. 4 plus 5 is 9. And there's my final answer. So go ahead and I want you to try questions B and C. Pause the video. C is a little bit tricky, but just try it. You can do it. Take it in parts or break it up. So letter B, 2 divided by 4. That reduces or simplifies. So we get 1/2. And let's look at the A's. So 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. It's just 1, so I'm going to write an A. You could write a little 1 here. It doesn't matter either way. And then next is the B's. And I have 5 minus 2, which is 3. And then lastly, if we look at the C's, we have C 1 minus 1. Well, 1 minus 1 is 0, so I don't have any C's, so it's gone. So you could leave your answer like this. These C's cancel each other out, so they're totally gone. Question C, let's choose to do the division first. Okay, so if I'm looking at question C with this division problem, I have 6 divided by 18, and I know that can be simplified or reduced. So let's see, what's 6 divided by 18? It's 1/3. And then I can't do anything with this y cubed or this x because they are different bases, so let's leave them. And we're multiplying by 2xy, and I can put a 1 in the denominator if that helps me. So now let's look at our numbers here. So we're going to multiply 1 times 2, so we get 2. And then I'm going to multiply y cubed times y, and there's one of them over there. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And then don't forget to bring down the x that's in the numerator. And in the denominator, I have 3x times 1, so that's just 3x. Oh, but I'm still not done with this question yet because I have 2 x's, and those are the same bases. So if I have an x1 minus x1, those basically just cancel each other out. And we have 2y to the 4th over 3, and that would be my final answer. I would like you to try questions 15 and 16, so go ahead and pause. Don't let the fractions scare you for 16. You can do it. So 15, 3 times 5 is 15. Then I have a y to the 1st power and a y squared, so 1 plus 2 is 3. And then next I have a z squared and z to the 1st power, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So 15y cubed z cubed is our final answer there. All right, here let's look at 21, divided by 7 for question 16. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Then let's take a look at the f's. So I have 2 minus 1, so that's just 1f. And then when we're looking at the g's, we have 7 over 4 minus 3 over 4. And these have the same denominator, so we're just going to subtract the numerators. 7 minus 3 is 4. Ooh, does this reduce or simplify anymore? 4 divided by 4 is just 1. So it's just g to the 1st power, so I'm just going to write g. So 3fg would be my answer for 16. And question 17 is a story problem talking about the iceberg again. But let's just look right here. Can you answer this question? It's a quotient problem, so use your notes if you need to. Keep the base, which is 3. Subtract the exponents. 5 minus 3, we get 2. So it's 3 squared. If I wanted to, I could simplify that to 9. Okay, what I need you to do now is to complete the lesson 19-1 practice. You can do it on a scrap piece of paper, notebook paper, and take pictures using your phone or your Chromebook and submit on Schoology. Or you can do all of your work on Kami and submit using Kami, but you must show all of your work in order to receive full credit.